squad with us. Oh, you want demon time? Big guillotine. So we coming straight for you. We mobbing, we not running. Let's go.
Creep with me. As I cruise through the ghetto, I got news for the devil and all of his bochincheros. We gon' turn them to the max, lay him on their back. As for all the innocent lives you try to snatch, you gon' pay that back 100-fold with interest and fees. Million men of God marching towards the Garden of Eden. We gon' find where them snakes at, stomp them out ASAP. Take that. Take that. We don't play fair when it come to deliverance. We casting legions of demons, stone cold and belligerent. Let them know what the business is, stand firm. It's 66 slugs in this clip, boy, that bang burn. Trust me on it. At Luke 8:29, that's rapid eviction, blast ammunition that saves lives. We the realest in the East, live from the Empire's fate. Them golly goons, nobody move, boy, it ain't safe.
Hey yo, the bar's marvelous, scar starving, it's blind Bartimaeus. Why bother with my father when God started it? Better get it rockin', metal with him with metal, my men will get it locked in. Holy Ghost talk, know my pedigree, trendsetter with a vendetta with the enemy. There's only one king and that's the Lord of Lords. All in all, come against Christ, know you falling off. I'm preparing for the war, try to tell him these hope dealers are pin him in the drawer. He a fronter, he just act hard, from the Holy Ghost who be running like a track star. The nemesis is getting Nathan. Penmanship, I give him Genesis, the revelation. It's more than confidence. Told you before that we more than conquerors. We move by the word and it's more than obvious.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time. We casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No. These Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time. We casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running.
Let me tell you yo, the pen with flavor, the penetrator, present the maker, pen is greater. Rhymes on my notes section, no penning people. Emulate them, the savior paving, the lane for patience. Crazy pagan, saved by grace, aiming to amputate the snakeskin. We alive, the grace he gave me a prize. While I battle with my lust, he saved me breaking the ties. Grateful I was able to break through lies from this psycho stalker that wanna kill me like cable guy. Yeah. He acted like a friend, but was really there to end anything that was a man. To leave me in his den, to never breathe again. What I'm seeing with my eyes was enough to feed the pen. Yeah, expose deception for people who streaming evil. You can feel it in the air when I speak the truth like I'm Beanie Siegel. Lil Weasel destroying people with pain and needles. Pain is lethal, so we gon' pray and make it and aim to see truth.
The only thing I ran from was cop lights and Jesus. Now if I run, it's running the fade when I face these demons. Chose the wrong life, passing bundles to the block balls. But God made me right, I slept my struggles boxing softball. Me llaman el gajero, yo trabajo la cosecha. Ya viene el aguacero, siempre cargo la chaqueta. Manning, deja el bulto, te doblo la maleta. Predicando en el punto, yo ahí su grandeza. Heck no, you're my soul ain't for sale. I shine the light of Christ, show the force of darkness can't prevail. This wartime, yeah, we ready for war. In the Lord's time, I guarantee he'll settle the score. We taking back what the devil tried to took. Look, we don't follow rules of man, we follow the book. If y'all still gotta ask what we rapping about, we war with demons in Jesus' name, we casting them out. No.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time. We casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time. We casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God.
We running, we gunning, it's all top. 66 in the clip, gon' rip till they all drop. These demons in the glass house trying to toss rocks. Y'all stop, y'all weak and your balls don't call shots. All God make the calls and he the one to regulate. Y'all got it twisted, you thinking he ain't gon' set it straight. The enemy know in the ending he got hell to pay. When it go down, we going up to celebrate. We ain't running, but demon time is running out. Sound like thunder sound, we fire lightning coming down. Keep them ducking down from a couple hundred rounds. Catching bodies for the body till my body underground. When it's crunch time, catch me on the front lines. What's a goat to a line, boy? Lunchtime. Satan know me to fade and he finna run mine. Where he gon' run high when them real ones fly? This disciples Bible hit like a sniper rifle. Ain't no type of rival gon' be left alive on Christ's arrival. Or survive the tidal wave of the final trial. Best decide what side you on, all the time is vital. The last days in his bang, don't get banged on. Life ain't a game, dog, this here a gang war. Make your decision. Who you gon' bang for? Don't play, dog. Better pray you get prayed on.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Another beautiful day in Zamunda. We are back. True Hall of Fame builds. Let's talk about this WNBA, y'all. Let's talk about this. So, yeah, guys, I know some of y'all been hitting me up like, True, what you gotta say about the WNBA? Now, I want you to understand today's video. I'm gonna let people talk, but I'm gonna give you my opinion as well. So, be ready for this, people. I want to start with saying this. Shout out to the NBA for doing what they have to do. I want to publicly say this from the beginning of this video because I want you guys to understand. I'm going to say this throughout the whole entire video. You're going to hear me say this throughout the whole entire stream. If women always protest all over this country, WNBA, we need this women's league. Why don't all of the women in the world, in the country, in these states, why don't they go support the WNBA every single day? Every game they have, why isn't it sold out crowds? Let's dive right in. Let's dive right in to Mrs. Demita. Let's go.
Guys, I'm Rachel Demita and welcome to the Courtside Club. Today I have your favorite style of video, a good old rant video, because honestly, you guys, that's all I have in me. That's all I have in me today. We have been covering this WNBA, CBA stuff from the beginning, and it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. It never feels like we are getting anywhere. I never feel like I have good updates for you guys, and I'm getting tired of the fact that I also feel like every time I sit down, I'm complaining about something, and that's just not my personality. I'm not going to continue to sit here and complain about something or rant about something or be angry about something and not be able to make a change in some way. Like, I am about action, okay? So if I'm gonna continue complaining, being upset about something, and I'm not gonna do anything to actively change it, then I might just shut up about it. Because I also don't know what I can do from this perspective, besides the fact that I'm sharing the most accurate information that I have. I'm sharing with you guys my opinions on these things, and I feel like I'm doing it in a fair way. Put that aside, I am changing nothing when it comes to this problem that is currently happening between the WNBA and the WNBPA. And I'm tired of the negativity surrounding all of these videos. So firstly, please let me know before we even jump into the latest update that we have with the CBA stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you're still even interested in this, because I'm starting to not be interested. I'm starting to want to mute these topics from my timeline because I want to be excited about what I'm covering. I want to watch sports to be entertained and for it to be an escape from my regular life and the other things that should be stressing me out in my life that aren't this stuff that I literally have no part of. Please let me know in the comments below if you still are interested in this coverage, if you want me to keep doing it, because I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, I have been back and forth if I even want to talk about this anymore. And one of the main reasons I'm not sure if I want to continue talking about it is it seems like, at least from the WNBPA's perspective, they are just in the business of changing the public's opinion. It seems like at this point in time, with these two at the negotiations table, nothing's happening there. So the WNBPA is taking...
Okay. She's saying nothing's happening there. People, I'm going to say something right now that's going to bother some of you. People are mad because the face of the WNBA is a white woman. Let's not play around. Let's see this is why you guys have a hard time digesting what I say on this channel. Let's just be clear. People have a hard time because the face of the league is a white woman. Let's just be honest. See, if we could be honest, we'll get somewhere. If we're not going to be honest, we're going to go nowhere real fast. Now, I'm gonna continue to let the lady talk because it's unfortunate that, from my perspective, a lot of the reason why there's no negotiation, people, if you're not bringing in no money, what is your negotiation power? Nothing. Why would there be a negotiation if you bring in nothing? If every year the NBA has to subsidize you, has to help keep your league afloat because nobody's watching, where are all these feminists? Where are all these women who are like, we love women basketball? Why, people, there are more women in the USA than there are men. Why don't all of these women come together, kumbaya, and start going to all these WNBA games? Why? Because it's trash. They just can't come out and say it, but I can. Let's keep going.
To social media, taking to the public. And I want to share with you guys the most recent letter that was issued from the WNBPA. At midnight, the 2020 WNBA collective bargaining agreement will expire. Despite demonstrating our willingness to compromise in order to get a deal done, the WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they've remained committed to undervaluing player contributions, dismissing player concerns, and running out the clock. Today's display of an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest outside of the NBA store, calls attention to how the league and its teams have handled these negotiations. By delaying and clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihoods of players and the trust and investment of fans, all in the name of preserving regressive provisions that no longer belong in women's basketball. Can I just say something about the inflatable rat thing? So I actually got a photo from it. One of you guys.
I'm on me than ever.
Great.
Find styles that feel more you than ever without compromise.
Shared it with me. It's in New York. The rat here, and it says, tell Kathy Engelbert and Adam Silver to get the CBA done. Without the players, there is no WNBA. Pay equity is not optional. It is earned, it is deserved, it is overdue. I feel like the players have lost sense of reality a little bit, because imagine putting up a rat that a lot of unions do when it comes to like schools, construction companies,
Right.
People that are making a lot less than the kind of money that the WNBA players are making. They got offered a max salary of over $1 million. Their max salary last year was $250,000, and now it's over $1 million. And then on top of that, the average salary is around $500,000. And then you're putting a rat out in public display. I don't know. I feel like you've lost sense of reality a little bit. That's not the real world. The real world does not want to hear constantly about millionaires' problems. Now, I get that it's relative, right? I've been one who says that they deserve to be paid more. I've been saying this for 2 years, that the women deserve to be paid more. However, it's gotten to the point where it's so public, and all it sounds like is players constantly complaining that they deserve to get paid more, and they were offered over $1 million and they turned it down and they called it
People,
a
listen.
slap in the face. Now they're putting a rat out and saying that it's still a slap in the face. You've lost sense of what the real world deals with, and what the real world deals with, those are your fans. Those are the people.
Now, people, hear me out. Hear me out. This is a smart woman. Hold on, let me subscribe to her. This is a smart woman. This is a smart woman. I like this woman right here. Hear me. Did you hear what she just said? See, you know what it is, y'all? WNBA players feel that they should be getting paid like Steph Curry. $275 million. Why? People, I'm going to say this again. The minimum salary in the WNBA is like $125,000. That is more than what most people make. They're trying to compare it to the NBA. So you mean to tell me we're going to have a dying league that nobody wants to see, and you want to get paid like who? Oh, you mean LeBron James, the nigga that be dunking on people? The one that be running up and down the court all day? The one who's exciting to see? Oh, you mean Steph Curry when he shoots the ball and he turns around and looks in the crowd and goes, it went in. Like, you mean that guy? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Wait. You mean to tell me you want to get paid like Michael Jordan? The guy that jumped from the free throw line. The guy that went with one hand and reversed it in the middle of the air. So you mean to tell me that you want to get paid like them? Hear me out. I took this stance, and I'm standing. I'm gonna die on this mountain. I said this over and over again. If y'all guys want to make the WNBA great, you know what you got to do? One, you got to go to the hood. The nicest WNBA players that you would have are in the hood. Their GPA is not going to be a 3.5. You're going to have to come down on them grades. Listen, I know some chicks that will whoop most of these dudes' asses in basketball, but their grades ain't shit and they in the hood. I guarantee people, hear me out. Mark my words, it's unfortunate not to speak on this. If Kobe Bryant's daughter would have been alive, by the time she would have got to the WNBA, she would have been out there balling like her father. She would have been out there doing crossovers. Or people, I know women who will fucking shake the boots out of all these chicks in the WNBA. I'm just trying to be honest. The talent is in the hood, where their GPA is probably going to be a 2. A 2.0, if that. I'm just saying, you want to take care of their school, complete free ride, and the WNBA will change overnight. But she's correct. The WNBA has fallen so far from reality. All right, let's go. Let's switch up the video real fast. Let's switch it up.
Players are going to decide if they want to
Shout
go
out
on
to
strike,
Paul Man's
and if they
podcast.
decide to go on strike, apparently that could be the end of the WNBA. The WNBA cannot come back from this.
So people thought Angel Reese was insane last year when she said, yeah, CBA's coming up. We deserve more. Because I'm here, and if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. What are you, crazy? Sit out and crush all the momentum from Caitlin Clark? Well, guess what? Just this week, W players voted yes on a strike. Not on strike yet, but it's officially on the table.
Dang.
Oh, and this was 98% yes. You never see that kind of agreement from players, all on the same page. But if this happens, it could be the end of the WNBA as we know it, because other leagues.
All right, so hold up. I'm gonna say something right now.
98%.
You're not gonna like
you
it.
You never see that kind of agreement
98%
from players,
is crazy.
all on the same page.
All right, hold up. I want to see if you see it. Before I say it. I don't want to say it, and then y'all guys don't understand. He goes, the league would be better if they can dunk. Well, they have pride because they don't want to lower the rim down. They're like, why do we have to dunk the ball to be entertaining? Because you're not entertaining. Nobody wants to see a bunch of air ball layups. Nobody wants to see that. It was basketball. It's basketball with a limp. I hear you. He goes, mine. I hear you. He goes, now let's pay attention, y'all. I'm gonna go frame by frame.
But if this happens,
I'm gonna go frame by frame.
it could be the end
I'm gonna say what nobody else wants to say.
of the WNBA as we know it, because other. All on the same page, but if this happens, it could be the end of the WNBA as we know it. Because other leagues are popping up saying, hey, you don't like the W? Come play here. We'll pay you more.
Oh, I would let them. If I was the WNBA, I would let any players that wanted to go play in this other league play in that league, because if we couldn't make money as the WNBA, literally the WNBA, you're going to take the same players that we had and you're going to find a way to make money. I would watch and see what they do. And if it does work out, I would use their business model and reopen the.
Now I'm going to say this. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if anybody ever said this before. There is most of these WNBA women, they're not attractive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I'm looking at women, I'm not looking at them to hear them grunting. Foul me. I don't want to see a chick shoot the ball and be like, ah. I don't want to see that. All right. See, some of y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing. I'm being dead ass serious. All right. I don't want to see a woman go for a layup, get fouled, hit the floor, and get up and be like this. Really? 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 He said Angel Reese. That's the best you got? I'm just saying, if that's the best you got, I want you to understand. I'm going to say this again. Men do not want to see a bunch of chicks running up and down the court trying to show us how masculine they are. Why do you think women's soccer gets so much publicity? Figure skating. Like, the chicks ain't out here, like, first, I know you guys don't want to hear the truth. I know you don't want to hear it. It's fine. You guys have a hard time accepting reality. It's okay. Let's just keep going.
WNBA, and everybody's going to come back because everybody wants to be a part of what is associated with the NBA, right? It's the biggest league in the world, let's be honest. So if that could be a W for the WNBA. In fact, if this happens, this might be the first year where they don't lose money with the WNBA. If they go on strike and they decide to not do the year, this could be the first year they actually break even.
And I'm going to say this again. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep on saying it. I know a lot of the WNBA players are mad that the face of the league is a white woman. If you don't like me saying that, then that's tough. I know most of the players don't like that the face of the league is a white woman who came out of right field. She shoot like Steph Curry, and people want to see her. Why don't they just ride that coattail? Ride the wave. No, they want to use that as a way to try to force the WNBA to raise their money. Shit is weird. It's weird.
Rivaled Project B, these leagues have already signed dozens of the top WNBA players
let
to
them
say,
do it.
forget the old league, we tried and it failed. But how did this happen? Right when things are going good, it could die? Well, I'll tell you why it happened. Money. It's always money. Caitlin Clark comes into the W, single-handedly lifts the league. For example, the average W game, not involving Caitlin, got 394,000 viewers. But the average Caitlin Clark game, 1.4 million.
Whoa, that is a huge... So why were people upset when she was saying that she was making an impact, or when people were saying that her impact was felt in the WNBA? I wonder if
Because she's a white woman. Why do we have a hard time speaking the truth? Why can't we just say this? Why can't us as a people, why can't we just be honest and say, we're mad because the face of the NBA is a white woman? Why can't, it's okay to say that. But to pretend like, oh, I'm better than her. Well, according to the ratings, that they want to see Caitlyn. They don't want to see the rest of the women. So whose fault is that? Let's keep going.
if it's just because it got politicized, so people felt like they had to stick to their guns with whatever argument they started with. Because these numbers, I mean, they're not gonna lie. That's a huge difference. That's like over 2 times the amount, over 3 times the amount.
That is over a 200% increase for one player, but it affected the whole league. Like, we all know interest in the W as a whole is up. We experienced it. Look at the average finals ratings, around 600K before Caitlin Clark, but her rookie year, 1.6 million viewers, and she wasn't even involved.
Hey, that's the Caitlin Clark stimulus check.
Right then, a new media rights deal was up. Perfect timing.
Right. Why can't they just be happy and ride the Caitlyn wave? Why can't they just say, fuck it, whatever she's doing, we gotta do that. We gotta do this. Why do they have to hate?
They would get to
And now I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something else. Yo, hit the like button, y'all. Shout out to the 14 in the building. I'm gonna say something else. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole video through. I'm gonna say something else that nobody wants to say. Let's be honest. Most of the WNBA women are gay. They are lesbians. Caitlyn has a husband. She has her man. She has her family. So that's another part that is bothering the women in the WNBA. Oh, listen, let's just stop playing. See, let's stop lying. You see, y'all, you know what it is? I told y'all, I have an issue with lying. I have an issue with liars. I have an issue with people who cannot take accountability. This is the reason why I block so many people. I don't got time. I don't got time for the weak energy. Like, let's be honest. Caitlyn is probably the first public figure in the WNBA that's not gay. Publicly has her man. Publicly is with her family. And the women in the WNBA don't like that. I'm just gonna say what it is. Like, all right, I can pretend.
Cash in on this Caitlin Clark popularity. So the W signed a $2.2 billion deal to show their game starting in 2026. They also expanded to add 6 teams, each paying up to $250 million to get in. So why not share the wealth? Players all mad wearing "pay us what you owe us" shirts at All-Star, but the owners say no.
Well, it's because they're not making any money.
Loaded this league for decades before Caitlin Clark, and now you want to share the money? How about sharing all the debt all those years before? Oh no, you didn't want to do that, but
No,
now you want the money. But this is the time of year that NBA.
This is right. He's right, y'all. He's right. Now that Caitlin Clark is in the league and the money revenue is going up, now they're like, oh, we need more money because Caitlyn is raising up people. Hear me out. Who knows what team Caitlin Clark is with? She with the Fever. I see the Fever. Okay. Who's the Fever? New York Fever? Chicago Fever? I don't know what team is Caitlin Clark on? What team is Caitlin Clark? What is she? It makes sense to be like what? Phoenix Fever? I don't know. She's on the Indiana. She's on the somebody named Joe says MVP Asia Wilson. She's not gay either. MVP. Joseph, you making this shit worse. Hold on, let me Google to see what she looks. Let me see. Her name is Jay. Let me see. Jaya Wilson. Oh, Aja. Okay, yeah, I know who that lady is. So you ready? When I watch this. Ready, watch this. I saw a video where Caitlin Clark, before her, the Indiana was traveling coach. They were traveling regular plane flights, riding on buses. Caitlin Clark gets there, they're riding on private jets. Why can't you just shut the fuck up and ride the wave? Yo, Caitlin is bringing more money to the league. She's bringing more eyes. People, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm going to compare it to 2K. When I play with Gilbert Arenas, when I play with Shakedown, when I play with Brutal, when I play with all these content creators, I don't look at it like people are only here to watch me because they want to see them. I look at it like, you're here because of them? Cool. Now let me show you what I could do. Why? People, listen to me. Because it's a poor man's mentality. You mad that she's bringing the eyeballs. But me, I'm happy that now I get to show off who I am. If anything, I'm like, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. You here, but I'm going to show the world who I am. They're going to find out who I am right now. Every opportunity is an opportunity. And this is the problem. He goes, women are jealous. That's one of their main energies. I hear you. He goes, to be honest with you, Caitlin Clark wasn't injured in the WNBA playoffs. Are you saying if she wasn't injured? I guess. He goes, what up, True? What's the... Just pay attention. You're going to see. Angel Reese and Caitlin has a chance to be the Larry Bird. But you see, here's the part. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You're not going to like what I'm about to say. And it's okay. People, I'm okay with us disagreeing. But you're not going to say I'm lying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This whole black victim Olympic shit, we got to stop this shit. We got to stop this black Olympic shit. This is, people, this is a real thing. People are tired of black this, black that, black this, black that because I'm black. They don't want to, because I'm black and I want to. The MVP is a black woman, if I ain't mistaken, right? Like, let's stop this. Let's stop. But, see, y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. It's okay. See, we're listening.
NBA players start to kind of slow down. New Year's right before the W afloat, costing about $10 million per year.
10 million, okay.
But Clark's rookie year, the W lost more money than.
And it's Deadpool's turn to shine.
Than ever at $50 million. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Because players wanted more, like private flights to games. So despite making more money than ever, they spent more money too.
Bro, I'll sit commercial. Pay me more money. Finally, we might be able to make a profit with all these new viewers, all these new jerseys.
People, remember what the lady said, Devato. She said, most of the WNBA women make more than most American people's salary. The minimum you could make in the WNBA is $125,000. And you can't live off that? So, hear me. What happens is the NBA came back to the table and said, okay, we're going to raise the minimum, I think, to like 250 and the max to like $1 million. No, it's not good enough. People, who the fuck do you think you are? Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Don't cap. Don't cap. Because some of y'all gonna cap. How many of you guys, how many ankle breakers do you see per game in the WNBA? He said, somebody said, for 100K, call me Nancy. Right. People, it's called delusion. It's called delusion. These chicks are delusional. He goes, I feel like, well, Indiana's never letting her go. She'll cost them too much money. Gizmo says, man, the fact that you're doing something you love and really good at it and getting paid more than the average oil rig worker or truck driver, be thankful. This is the problem with the WNBA. They're comparing themselves. All right, hear me out. Let me get a little personal. I gotta get just a little personal. Hear me out. So me and my company, we had an opportunity to write a song for Mary J. Blige, right? A few years back. Shout out to my man Freedom. So we had the opportunity to write a song for Mary J. Blige. So Mary J. Blige said she wants like 55% of the record. Mind you, y'all, she did not write a word. She did not write one word on the record, but she wanted 55%. People, this is Mary J. Blige. For me, it's a no-brainer. For me, listen, give her her 55%. We're gonna still get our visual credit. We're gonna get some publishing. See, because some of you guys don't understand the music industry. People, hear me out. Let's use a big artist. Who's a big artist? Chris Brown. If Chris Brown heard one of my records and said, yo, I want this record, I'm gonna be like, take it. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. My little man woke up. Hi, Papa Lindos. Good morning. Good morning, Papa Lindo. How you feel? You okay? Come on to meet that. Yeah, I'm good. You slept all right? No pee-pee? Yeah. You big boy? Yeah. Big boy. Let me kiss. I love you, okay? Okay, mommy's over there. Eggs almost done. Finish working, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'll go see you in a minute. A big red dog? Okay. Then mommy go change you first, okay? My fault, y'all. Little man done walked in. I want y'all guys to understand something. Hear me out. If Chris Brown said, hey, Mike, I like this record, take it. So how much you charging? Take it. I want 50% of the record. No money up front. I want complete visual credit. Some of you guys wouldn't understand this. I want, where it says written by, I want my name right there. Because me giving Chris Brown the record and my name, my company name being right there, as associated with writing this big hit for Chris Brown, I'm going to make more money with that than me charging Chris Brown. Thing is that you guys don't understand how business works. You guys don't understand how to give and take. People, if right now, I'm not a big fan of her music. Some of y'all can say I'm crazy. If Lady Gaga came right now and said, hey, I love this song, Lady Gaga. Take 100%. We don't want nothing. We just want complete visual credit. For Lady Gaga, I'm giving her 100%. You can make every dollar off this record, because let me tell you what happens, y'all. What happens is this. I write this big record for Lady Gaga. Everybody and their mother. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Michael May? Find him. Who is this guy? Who's Michael May? Find him. Yo, Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, how you doing? This is me. It's Drake. What up, Drake? Yo, man, that record you did for Lady Gaga is fire, man. How much do you charge? 100,000. Bet. Say no more. I need one of those. I need one of those. Cool. Now the next person. Yo, True, how much do you... Well, you seen Drake and Lady Gaga both got hits. So now the cost is 200,000. See, the WNBA is not trying to move in the way of a business. They're trying to capitalize on their own personal gain versus what's best for the league. So what happens is, back to the Mary J. Blige. When it came to the Mary J. Blige, because some of my company members, they did not want to give up that 55%, we never got the opportunity. Just saying. But I'm going to say this again. If the WNBA was so big and the women are like, oh my God, we need this league, why don't more women go watch the WNBA? That'll solve all their problems. Right. Ready? Watch this. My guys who are members of my channel, they will all get a Hoffman t-shirt. Not a True Hall of Fame. They will all get a Hoffman t-shirt. All of my members. I already know who's been here long enough. I know. All my guys will get a t-shirt. I told you guys. Why? Because my brand is earned. It's like a varsity jacket. You have to earn your varsity jacket. You don't go buy one and put it on and try to pretend like you contributed to the team in some kind of way. No. My members, they contribute monthly. They super chat. They show me love. They donate. They do this and that. These women should have just taken the cue and said, damn, everybody's watching us. Ready? Watch this, people, y'all. I watched an Angel Reese game. Public service announcement. I didn't see. I rather go see high school basketball team. I rather go to the YMCA and watch pickup games than watch Angel Reese. I'm sorry. There was one game, I think she missed like 14 layups. Point blank range. I'm sorry. Does point blank misses happen? It does. But I didn't see anything special about Angel. Now, there is something special when you got a chick who's mad skinny coming down court and she's pulling that thing from half court. That looks fire. It looks fire. He said, damn, she a sister. See? But I can't, even though I know you joking, but I can't, people. I don't play racist cards. I don't play because I'm black and I'm supposed to support black people. People, watch this. Because later on, we're going to have this conversation about Corey and Anton. People, black people don't support black people. So I'm supposed to support her? All right, make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Blacks don't support blacks. Probably in a little bit. Blacks don't support blacks. I always use the example. People, when I go downtown shopping in Manhattan, I see the white people shopping in the white people's stores and all of this stuff. But when it comes to the black community, you go to the hood, they want to try to negotiate. They will go to the African spot for a t-shirt and try to negotiate a $7 t-shirt to $4. But they don't go to the white man establishment, McDonald's. Why don't you negotiate with them? Why when you go to the restaurant, you don't negotiate with the restaurant? Because the price is the price. But the black, when you get to the Harlems, when you get to the Brooklyn, y'all niggas be like, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, yeah, all this BX shit. And then you niggas, y'all don't support each other. Ready, watch this. If right now, he said, niggas rather buy Tommy instead of Fubu, right? If right now I came and I said, you know what, yo, I got 100 shirts in a box right here. Who's buying? I guarantee you I would sell 10 shirts. I guarantee you I will sell 10 shirts. He said, you speaking facts. It's sad, but it's true. See, the thing is this. What I'm saying bothers people because I am speaking the truth. I don't play racial cards. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. Shit, I got the worst of both worlds. Because I know Dominican is mainly black, or a big chunk black. Puerto Ricans are black too, whether you want to believe it or not. They look at me, they're like, you know, this is a light black man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I deal with it all the time. And you never see me pull a race card. Never, but let's keep listening to this shit.
Sales, I'll just sit in American Airlines. I'm fine. Just pay me the money. What is this about? Is this about money or is this about private jets?
Right.
If this is about money, stay commercial, finally make a profit, get some of your investors back some of their money, and then start making demands. What's going on here? How are you making demands but before you even made any money for the league?
At the same time, I can't
now,
understand
the
where
reason why
players
all these girls, they feel like they should be flying private because Caitlin Clark came to the Indiana people. Because the Indiana Fever, they chose to travel private. They have one of the biggest female stars in the world. People, look what happened to Michael Jordan when he wanted to play baseball. He couldn't play in the AA because their facility wouldn't provide the protection that Michael Jordan would need. The stadium would be flooded. So they had to automatically sign him to AAA. So that way the facility could hold him. This is what they do. This is what they do to protect their stars. So Indiana's like, we have the hottest girl on the planet. We can't fly, coach. So we're going to take the hit and fly private so the whole team is comfortable and our star is comfortable. So now the whole league feels like they all need to be flying on jets. Why? Why? Why didn't Angel Reese's team decide to fly a private jet? Because they had Angel Reese. So now all the teams need to fly private. Why? But you're not making no money. It makes no sense. This shit, I'm telling y'all, This shit make no sense.
Coming from. First off, private planes? Yeah, you can't have Caitlin Clark on American Airlines with me. Well, me, yes, but some of you guys I'm not too sure about. It would be like in the NBA, a random fan being like, hey, Luka, can I get the aisle seat? Sorry, I have to pee a lot. It doesn't work.
I actually think it might be good for press. I think people can resonate with people who are working hard, and when they can see you in public, I think it'd be a good way for some of the players to actually meet people who could potentially be their fans. When you get off the plane or when you get on the plane, they announce, hey, the WNBA is on the plane. You sign autographs, take pictures with babies. I think that's good for press, in my personal opinion. I think when you get to the point where you're doing private jets, it can seem a little bit detached. By the way, people don't understand, but private jets are crazy expensive. They're like $20,000 there, $20,000 back. And that's for like a small personal jet. So I couldn't imagine.
And you know what's so crazy is like, see, because people don't understand. Watch this, watch this. If you know who Chris Brown is, put a 1 in the comment section. If you know who 50 Cent is, put a 2 in the comment section. If you know who Rick Ross is, Lil Wayne, put a 3 in the comment section. Watch this. Because I'm going to fuck up all of y'all heads right now. Watch this. Watch this. He said the NBA players are divas. Getting them riding commercial. Hear me. Watch this. Watch this. All right, so some of you guys know who those guys are. Ready? If you know who Tommy Mottola is, put a 0 in the chat. If you know who Tommy Mottola is, put a 0 in the chat. If you know who Doug Morris is, put 2 zeros in the chat. If you know who Sergio George is, put 3 zeros in the chat. That's the difference. People, I want you to understand. Steeler fan, you know who Sergio George is? Don't cap. Who's Sergio George? He said no clue who the others are. Hold up, Steeler fan. Who's Sergio George? Who's Sergio George? Now, I'm going to say this again. The guys I mentioned that you don't know are the guys that pay the guys that you know. People, hear me out. There are places that I go. You may not know me. You don't know me. But there are certain places. Yeah, don't try to Google him, Steeler fan. Because if you don't know who he is, he goes, it was some quick clip. What you mean? What? Hear me. Okay, if you saw a clip, then you don't know who he is. So hear me out. Sergio George happens to be family. Sergio George is the Quincy Jones of the Spanish industry. But you wouldn't know who he is. People, there are places that I can go and people will come up to me and be like, yo, you casual, right? And I'll be like, right? Yo, oh my God, I'm a fan, my nigga. Yo, when you wrote this song, there are some people that know who I am behind the scenes. I want you guys to understand something. I don't care about the people that are in front. I care about the people who are behind the scenes. He said he's a pianist. Only reason I know that, my uncle told me. Sergio George is way more than just a pianist. If you know who Mark Anthony is, it's because of Sergio George. La India, Sergio George. Put it this way. All of your favorite Spanish stars, the Nicky Jams, who's this guy? Who's this guy going to the Super Bowl, performing there? What the fuck is this guy? What's this guy who's performing Super Bowl? Like the Daddy Yankees, the Tego, the Don Omar, all these niggas, when they see Sergio George, they damn near bow to him. But because you don't know who he is, it'll go right over your head. Bad Bunny did videos about Sergio George. Like, yo, this is the Godfather. This guy made way for us. Now, when I see him, it's just, hey, what up? What up, Sergio? It's just, sometimes I forget he ain't just a regular person. But it's the same way, like Wyclef. Wyclef is sensei. Wyclef is Uncle Wyclef. So for me, it's like, okay, that's Wyclef. But I forget he's Wyclef. I want you guys to understand something. There is a way that you operate when you have a star. The WNBA was forced to fly private planes for Caitlyn because Caitlyn was coming in. He said, what about Carlos Santana? I mean, do I really have to explain that? Like, Carlos Santana is an icon. Like, what more do I gotta say? But Caitlyn is a super mega star. She cannot fly coach. She cannot get on JetBlue to go to the New York game, bro. She just can't do it. Security would not allow it. These chicks be tripping, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Imagine how much it would cost to charter a whole jet for a whole team, plus staff, plus all the other people that are involved. It'd probably be somewhere around $100,000 per flight. And with $100,000 per flight, everybody on the team could make like $10K more per flight if you just decided that you care more about the money than the flight.
That's why I told you guys. Me and my wife been, now y'all guys know I've been dying to get my aviation. I wanna be a pilot. Cause y'all guys do know. Do y'all guys? Cause some of you guys think some of this shit is out of reach. Hold up. People. Hold up. I'm sure right now. Hold up. Some of you guys don't understand this. People. Do you know what's the starting price? The starting price for a four-seater private jet made by Honda. It's right here. The starting price is about 160,000. That's not doable. Now, the maintenance and having a place to put it, cool. People, a 4-seater, that means I'm the pilot. Put four behind me. We could fly anywhere we want. You cutting cost. You cut. I'm sorry, yeah. I'll be looking up different shit. I'll be interested in different things. All right, Daddy, I'm sorry, Papa Lindo. Yes.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything
Okay,
you want.
give me 1 second.
And more than you expect.
Almost done.
Last year, the WNBA Supermax was $250K, average salary $120K, and the minimum just $66,000. But if they go on strike, those numbers go to zero. So they start negotiations last July. The league sent a proposal to the players, and we don't know what it said, but we do know the reaction. One player said, yeah, we got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face. Then MVP runner-up Nafisa Collier threw a grenade into negotiations. She claimed that the W commissioner said something unforgivable.
I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything.
Yeah, well, that's true, right?
What's wrong with people? What is wrong with that? People, you are fully aware that this is anywhere. Even in the music industry, you get signed to a music contract for $2 million. You're in the hole for $2 million. Where is your money gonna come from? From getting on the road, touring, some sales, depending. People, you guys gotta know how to go get the bag. Just because they're making, I'm gonna say this again, why don't these players play better to get more money off the court too? You guys don't think that I've been sitting down with different brand companies trying to see, because for me to get sponsored on this channel, it has to make sense. Because it has to be more than just gaming. It has to be more than, it has to be everything. He goes, the stars should be paid like stars. Caitlyn making $66K is laughable. Because that's her contract. But she made $60 million off the field. But I agree with you. I think Caitlyn should be the highest paid player in the WNBA. But listen, y'all, it is what it is. Listen, leave it up to me. Shut this motherfucker down. Listen, WNBA, if all the women aren't going to rally behind it and support it, why do we need it? See, hear me out. Complaining about something that you're not willing to fix makes no sense. If all the women are in super support of the WNBA, why are there more women going to watch the NBA? More women would rather spend top dollar to sit only in the top seats in an NBA game than sit on the floor at a WNBA game. Make it make sense, y'all. These women are delusional and unrealistic. But it is what it is, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Hold on. My son wants to see. Come here. Quick.
Look like this.
Let's say, look at my toothpaste. All right, what do you say?
Is that like a rubber on here?
All right, say it too damn fast. Go.
A tripod.
Ya tú sabes que lo que, huepa. We out of here, yeah. Take your booty over there. I'll see you on the next one. We all be easy.
I don't know.